quiet stream today, just nice still thing. Wait for someone to join and then we get straight in. So just these three today. Just gonna do nice chill and get them done. And then to begin sort of sorted. And if I can quickly. So there we go. Now I'm live on Instagram too. So that is gonna be easy. To forwards if I'm doing it. Let's see the stream. In front. Wait, there we go. How are we doing? We good? You can see the camera has changed, and that's because now I can finally have like this is the camera angle for the games. Yep. So I have gone with so you should be able to see it better, and if I trail off, then no issues. Also now live everywhere. So I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and now Instagram. So this is going to be very difficult to keep up with. So let me get everything up so I can see. Got it. It's gonna be nice. I don't know how many people we're gonna have today. I think I, to be fair, Daniel's playing Helldivers, so I will. I don't know if he'll join, but if it's just a couple of people, I don't mind. It is just two in the chat here. So yeah, I just need to. I'm just trying to bash out a couple more. He's on. He's on term conference. Oh my god, what did I say term? But yeah, so we are still 12 followers away. So if you are joined and not followed, that is the best way to support the channel. We get close. This will be the last of the paints so far, which is new one that I saw. It actually looks quite fun. I like the flamethrower weapon. I think that's a good laugh. But yeah, I don't think it's one that I would get. I think hopefully the next one will be good. Flamethrower. Oh, I saw that. If you not only do they fly, smaller enemies they like make them like run around in circles and stuff. Like, oh my god, I'm on fire, kind of thing. So that's quite. Helldivers doing really well. So glad. Just checking everything. So it's not. Yeah. I want new shotgun for. Oh, I didn't see the armor in the superstore. That's something I need to check. I'm just gonna. It's annoying because I can't. If I want to check the Instagram, if I want to check my live, I've got to. I'd have to tab out. I think you've chosen my phone. See, I knew it was gonna happen. One sec. Wait, what's that? Oh, oh no, hang on. Sorry, that's what I meant to do. There we go. I worked out how to rotate it. So there we go. Cool. I think need to arrange a game. We do. Hopefully, Bowen's got Helldivers too, so we can do all four of us. I'm gonna get my so the plan is the reason I'm doing this early and getting this done is because obviously the Daniel stuff is coming soon, which I'm really happy about. I don't think I've announced this on stream properly, depending on watching if I record this and pop it on there. But we are, yeah, we are. We've got more minis to paint soon. If anyone knew what I know exactly. So we've got new minis that are coming soon, and so I need to get myself sorted. Having I need to work around having no bases. I don't know if because I don't think I'll order bases until new ones come in. Like, so I've got to work that out. But it's yeah, I put a bit of paper on it, didn't I? Nice. So I think I'm gonna get started. I know I've only given it 10 minutes, but I think of doing a short one, just getting these guys done, and then maybe I'll leave him for another stream. But I'm gonna do this. It's the important thing. It's gonna be my goal. It's gonna be purple because these guys are gonna have a lot of purple. I'm trying to work out what colours. I'm thinking as well. Not only am I gonna get all the stuff come in, I'm gonna get not. I got still accessible because I don't know why it's not. Yeah, I can. I can show you. Like literally, I've got it raring to go. Like all the stuff that I need. The problem is I've got 90 mil rather than they don't do 100, and there's like pretty good value. Like 15 quid for the whole bundle is pretty good. So I don't know. Is it just logging in, or is it? It's weird. It's weird. See if I can open it from there. Yeah, sure. I'll send you my link. Oh, hang on, I'm not signed in. Sign in. Hey, nice to see a new face. How we doing? Ah, it's nice to see a new face. Phone has holdovers. Oh, nice. So that'd be. Oh, is it failed? Sorry, I know it's. Yeah, I'll just check. Okay, new person. Yeah. Oh, I accidentally just grabbed that. I send you the link I'm using, I guess. I use photo copy, and to make it easier, I'll pop it straight into the chat. Oh, there we go. As in YouTube too, if people want it from there. I can't get my official link, like the one to get the that I get the affiliate code from. But that's not an issue. I don't think. I'd rather you just log in. Oh, so it's weird. So it works on there, but not if you open it on the browser. That is weird. Oh, that's strange. Ah, well, I'm glad it works now. It works on something at least. So I feel like now we've got some people they actually want to see me paint. So for anyone new, we've got 3 Von Leapers and maybe a Psychoped if I've got time. I'm gonna paint by colour. I find that is the quickest way to do. If I just quickly go up the slightest bit, you can see all my yeah, you can see all my lovely termagants here that I have painted. I also plan, which I'm gonna do if I've got enough time, is that this guy here. So like when we first started the channel, I had a really early AI generated profile picture, which was rubbish, but it was a Space Marine with a Twitch stream. Ah, and he's jumped away. Um, so I want to paint this guy purple and maybe draw a white, like do the Twitch as a decal. But that's a lot very difficult. So I've got to work it out. I'm glad he's got the helmet because the purple's going to be good, but that will come another time. And also, I want to do a proper because this is probably my favourite model of the Infernus Marines. I haven't bothered to paint him, so I need to get him sorted. But before I can do any of that, I might as well get started. So, yeah, Nagoth Knight. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you like that. It's something I probably thought that was going to be my first ever miniature, but I got the Tyranid first. So technically, the first ever one I painted was the that. Well, it was actually if I grab him. Nope, not that one. He's got. Oh yeah, I got. So I built using some X brew. I built some makeshift walls, so that when we have a game Wednesday and maybe Friday too, you can see. So this guy was the first ever guy I painted, and I added the decal. You can see with the. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not. No, he's not. He's got a different color gold. Which one is it? I think it's him. Yes, him. So it's got the lighter Retributor gold. Well, I'm a mini ever, but I've been wanting them ever since I was 10. I'm now 16. You know what? You're in the same boat as me personally. So what I'm trying to do with the channel is people like you in that boat where you really want minis, you just can't afford them. I'm slowly getting my way to the point where we're going to do raffles and giveaways and make it just a bit easier for everyone to paint. Because since I started the channel, I had nothing. I got the lion, a really lucky giveaway, a very lucky giveaway, and it kind of spring from there. You can get a free one. Yeah, so you can paint. I actually ended up painting two. Well, I took one home and I took um and I painted it with this one. So which one is it? I've got it in my hand. That's I can't find them. So these guys I took home. You get the closest one near me is in NYC Long Island. It's different demographic. We're all Brits here. So I took this guy, I painted in store, and then this guy I took home and painted at home. Well, after I got all the stuff, I also, it was mini of the month last year, is this one, which is really cool. So, yeah, so this all is basically donated. Yeah, it actually is. So, welcome, welcome from a different part of the world, which is means we're going global. Let me get the zero brush. I think it's zero brush is the best. Yeah, or actually a one could be quite good. But yeah, so it's gonna be the case of get one. So this is just a practice. So you'll learn how to paint and certain things that I do as well. Games. We're gonna do games as well. Caribbean. I'm from America. I'm from an island in the Caribbean. And oh, that's what. Oh, it's very far away. Ah, oh God, that's gonna be a difficult. Yeah, I think that's a proper trek if you're going all the way to America just to get some Warhammer. So, yeah, don't recommend that. But if it works, there's a website that do it for almost half price because it's reskin. It's like it's not proper Warhammer, but it's like a 3D printed. It looks almost as good, but we're having troubles with it on. So if America's like as close as you is the closest stuff, then that shouldn't be too far delivery. Wait, what? To me, I'm not from. Oh, I'm so confused. No, I'm sorry. I'm losing the plot today. I had mental early for my uni course and stuff, so I'm not at the races today, that's for sure. So I am gonna start, and it's just about one thing with the Warhammer I think is the most important is that they your they're your models. And so if you like the way they look, and maybe it's not um the way anyone else likes it, that's okay. I think I always have little imperfections, and I kind of like it because it makes it feel a bit more natural. And kind of you just kind of um feel your way around it. Eventually, you get to a point like that's why I kind of don't go off box, if that makes sense. I would normally have the box just to see a little bit, but yeah, it's one of those. Just to make a blue and yellow too. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Proper bright yellow. That will be that would be a proper nice way to look. So darker and lighter shades of blue and yellow. Oh, that's fun. I've decided I went with the classic Leviathan design. I thought that for me that was my go-to with the thing, and it did help that the starter paint set had all the colours for it. Cool, that's all good. You won't miss much, trust me. Be a nice quiet one. But yeah, so I can kind of give you a rundown of what I've got if that helps. So I got the start. The best way to start is 100%. It sounds silly because obviously it's like, oh, best place to start. But if you can get your hands on, so I'm just moving the camera down because I realise I'm going a bit low and you can't see me. Um, Not the ultimate starter set, the regular starter set. It's about 60 quid. You get the game board, you get an out of date handbook, but it's still good. You still use the I'm sorry, I mean not handbook. The handbook's useful. It's the reference sheets are out of date. However, you don't have to stress about that too much because they're gonna be you can get them from like New Recruit for just for for free. Just all you have to do is log into that. Um, is that as like scale to be able to say hit? So I'm just gonna go here, just the top here. So yeah, so that's gonna be the go-to. It's still expensive, right? 70 quid's a lot. But you get almost two combat patrols. So you probably get 60 quid worth of Tyranids alone. And then you get Space Marines too, which are my favourite, my go-to. And even though that it's technically supposed to be an Ultramarine and Tyranid box, uh, you can you can paint them however you need. Like I turned them all into Dark Angels, and that was all I had to do was buy one extra paint. With I'm gonna get some World Eaters soon and some Jump Pack guys. So which I'm gonna paint Blood Angels. So um for that I'm gonna buy the next or the other starter set, which the other oh yes. For the Space Marines, I was thinking of doing a red as a secondary, a white as a primary color. You might, friend, might like the white scars then. Believe they have similar pattern. Or it's yes. Yes it is. White scars. So they are kind of the fast marines, where they're very much focused on vehicles and bikes and how and driving into battle. That's kind of their thing. Rush down tactics. Yeah, nice. You're like and that will turn out really well. As you can see, it's got a bit more, too much water on the brush. But we're gonna go across this. And you know what? For always gonna paint by colour. I think to show it off a bit better, I might do it by model. I'll stick paint by colour. It's the easiest way to it's the easiest way to I always think to paint. Especially with those 20 termicons, that's a lot. But if you really enjoy painting, they're really good. So painting them by color was terrible. I did like five at a time just because of how many there were. I stupid flatmate played music way too loud. Fuming. Glad you guys can't hear it. White and red on a Dipsys. So you can do them however you want to do them. That's the benefit of it. There will um always be a secondary chapter or secondary kind of um where they'll have that color scheme. You can you if you play a match, you can paint them however you want to paint them, and then you can say, "Oh, this is my rules. This is how I'm playing them." Um, so you could paint them. You can play them as if I show you, if they've so regular just space marines have their own data sheet, so you can play them as like no chapter. They're just space marines, which is easy. You can pay them as anything. Let me get out for you. White, primary, red, secondary, space, green, chapter. I think it's white scars. Yeah, you could even. Can I play them as different Astartes, but with different cards? Yeah, as long as you confirm it. But you said white secondary, white primary, red secondary. So my Raven Wing or my Death Wing, they're white, but with the red as the secondary color. Well, it's more green because they're Dark Angels, but you get the idea. And I could have painted them dark green. I could have painted them bright pink. And that's the benefit of it. It's however you want to do it, and you can still play as long as you define it. Like as long as you know what rules you are. Yeah, red on Soldier Pacific. That I'm 100% sure that is. If you wanted to be like proper, it's a white scars. However, you don't have to. And if you really wanted to, you could probably say, "Oh, these guys are this," and give them your own law. And have fun with that. Just adds a lot of fun. That would be fun making your own law. Doing some off camera again. Doing some fun stuff with that. And there's custom characters coming soon with the Red Corsairs book. So you can even make your own captain or so on and so forth. And yeah, so I'm gonna do it by I'm painting by color. So we're on to the next guy. So really, see if my Tyranids only have two colors. I cannot wait. I think that would be brilliant. My favorite two Warhammer games are Space Marine 2 and um not Total War, sorry. Um Dawn of War. So to have a game that's a bit more on a bigger scale is very good. I um like the bigger scale of it, I think personally. Dawn of War I've got Dawn of War 2 and I'm kinda disappointed by that because it's like one or two squads compared to a lot of other things, which is a bit annoying. But yeah. Yeah, so if you how did you get into Warhammer? It's always a great question to ask. I think it's got so many good mediums to it. It's kind of funny how it's a really accessible. The one kind of looks older, like it was made in 29. Yeah, I've got that is very true. I will like the update. The updated graphics will be really cool, and Dawn of War 4 especially. Looking forward to that. Um, how did you get into Warhammer? Because that's always great. Because there's so many mediums to get into with it. It's kind of funny that it's so easy to get into. Kid at my school that bought Tyranids painted green and yellow. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's nice. I didn't realize they were even. That's actually really cool. That's the best way. Yeah, it's so you've had experience painting then, which is cool. You brought like 1,000 point army. That's sick. I must have had a lot of fun with that. 1,000 points of Tyranids. So many Tyranids. It's ridiculous how many. Like I've got 40 odd models here, and it's like 400 points. And it's so expensive. That's the problem. It's because there's so much plastic. Like even if you get it second hand, it's a lot. But you know they are worth it. I was thinking of selling these bad boys to get some, just to raise a little bit more, raise a little bit more for the goals. I think my plan was to is to raffle off the starter set, but kind of for it to be worth it, I have to I have to get six, 100 quid in sales first, and then once I reach that 100 quid goal, then it would be like, right, okay, now I can ration this off and see who wants it. But yeah, it's tough. We're getting there though, slowly but surely. I don't know if are you follower of the channel, or are you first, or is this literally first time? Because the first time is great. It's nice that I'm getting more reach. Oh, big issue with me and buying them was sizes. Could you please hold finish model tab with your pointer, finger, and thumb? Oh, okay, yeah. So sizes, it's a big one. So I can give you. So obviously you've got a small one. So finger and thumb, it's about big. Not too bad. When you have 20 of them, that's it gets there. Right. Then you'll have something, slightly bigger. You know, it's just a on base, it's a little bit taller, getting a bit more fun kind of a thing, and then you slowly get all the way up there. You have a big guy like this who's huge. Yeah, they get up there and don't even think of some people have knights, and it's kind of funny, right? Oh, it'll drop. Oh, and he's cold. Oh, oh, sorry. Oh my God. We got done for spamming. I'm really sorry. Let me sort out that. That is a great start. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite model. I have the lion too. Good old Lionel Johnson. Uh, Let me sort out that Nightbot because I knew that's annoying. I didn't want you to get banned there. How do I can toggle that off. That's okay. Chat moderation, block words, access count, links, share chat. Oh, I don't even know why that was even on. I don't even know why you got done for that. I'm very sorry, boy. I cancel. Just close this. Have you ever been to a DJ before? Yes. Ever but I've been waiting. Uh, yes, I have been to a DJ before. Oh, sorry. It's fine. No, I do talk a lot. I would say no, it's all good. It's nice. It's nice to have more people talking. Um, Let me go to. I need to get. I need to get my chat back up. Chat. Go. Slide that back over. Nice. Yeah, Dreadnought. It's sick, and you got the lion here see it's they're big. It's like almost the size of my hand. So, but you get and it costs a lot. That's half the price. That's half the battle. Is the price, but you get there. Oh, I let the paint dry on my brush. Um, that's all good. Really done. You get chances to use them. I think if you're going to start, if you like, you should either pick. There's two ways to go about it. If you want to pick loads and you want to get an army, starter set. Best way to go. Uh, or get a combat patrol. Combat patrol is a bit more expensive for less models, but if you like a specific army that isn't in the starter set, like I think we're gonna get orcs next. So if you don't like orcs, don't get it. It's no point. There's no point painting models you don't like. Because they look pretty good size. I might go MIC and check out all one stuff. They're great. The staff also really friendly, so they're going to tell you exactly what you want, exactly what you need to have a look at. If you want to paint a model for the first time, do that because you get the free one. Just take it home, and then there you go. You've painted a Warhammer model. It will get an Infernus Marine. That's or you can get a Stormcast Eternal, which is Sigma, which I'm not into personally. But Age of Sigma are options if you're into that. It's kind of the two. Um, and then you can go in if you've used certain colors. They tell you everything you've used, and also, so yeah, they're really friendly. It can be expensive to go directly from the Warhammer shop. That's the only problem because obviously you're going to get it at retail price, and other shops are going to be like non-retail. If you have a 3D printer, it's very good. There's a big thing out there for you to get the STL files so you can print it. They will be obviously It's going to be a little bit knockoff because it might not look as good. I'm actually going to make it look kind of like head like that. Nice. Um, and it might be a bit not as strong a plastic as well, but it's 100% cheaper. 100% cheaper. It will be like a one, like, so if you either go, like, you get a 80 quid printer with however much resin you need, and you print off a whole army for like pennies. But like, it's the initial upfront cost. And and they've got to also be a high quality STL file, and it's got to be a kind of a better printer. Otherwise, you're going to get a bit of a um, shoddy finish. But it is very much up to you. It's probably it's depending what you want really. Oh, to be fair, the next stuff that I'm gonna have is gonna be 3D printed, so we can easily do a comparison of which what's the pros, what's the cons. Uh so yeah, so it's gonna be the kind of case. It's up to you. That's the benefit of it. It's all up to you. Goes underarm here. Yeah, sweet. Just how my mind keeps changing on what I want to get. You know what? That's what that's it's like it is just like that. I'll be honest. You you're gonna get um it's gonna be that kind of case where so I'm doing the thing, so where you're gonna get like you're not gonna know, and then you're gonna look at something and go, wow, like I was originally gonna do Black Templars, and then I got delighted, and then I was like, you know what, the Archangels are pretty cool. I'm gonna just pivot my whole army to that. I painted them all dark angels instead, and it was just something I just kind of like. You'll have the best way to do it is still if you want an army again, start a set. If you don't want an army, you just want to get a model, just one model that you think's really cool. Doesn't have to, because that way, if you change army later, you still got that one really cool model. It's so simple, it's pretty nice to ask from time. It is. Yeah, orcs are cool. Tyranids, I'm getting slightly fed up with just because of how much painting I'm doing, but that's not a bad thing. Astra Militar Imperial Guard, sick. That's again, it's a lot of army. Imperial Knights are almost the opposite, where it's like three really big models. Now, you've seen the Dreadnought. Everything in that list is like double the height of a Dreadnought. So that's big. That's a proper silk shelf kind of thing. But we are done with these violets. And I think I've got a lot of paint here. So I'm going to show, okay, so we might just do carapace and then go from, and then just whatever paint I've got left, I'm not going to add paint to prove that. I'm closing this and making sure it closes properly. Um, yeah, like I've been streaming for like 40 minutes now, so uh, if you get the time to just do it, look at that, beautiful. Just get really in there. My recommend for paints is get the hobby set because then you get the pliers, you get a really good selection of paints here. You get all the pliers and stuff, so then you're straight in doing, and then wow, 40 minutes have gone. I know it goes quick. I always think like, oh, I can speed paint, and then it goes really quickly. So I'm literally gonna, you know, what I might do, which I haven't tried before. It might be a fun one. Let's get a dry brush. Kind of like the dry brush. So I'm gonna clean this. Clean this. So I try to do it as cheaply as possible. So the wet palette you don't need. For the first couple of videos, it was literally a baking tray with aluminium foil over it, or aluminum, whatever you say there. Um, and that was it. And that was my palette. Then, but then I upgraded to the wet palette, which is pretty useful. Handle, glue stick, bit of still word blue tack. Stick it on. Call it day. Brushes, you get a brush with the thing. I got lucky. I got gifted some brushes with the lion, so I was really happy about that. So yeah, these. So we use a medium 10 thing. I used 10. Yes. Good. I knocked the camera, but as long as it doesn't fall, you can see me, and we're okay. So then, what else? Yeah, and that's it. So just, what's your favorite model? Best place to start. What's your favorite model? Oh, you just see a bit tough the hair there. Let's try this. I've not done this before. But just, oh wow, that's so much easier. It's coming through really nice. I lost you. Sorry, take time. That's so much easier. It's a thinking it's a good idea because it worked. Yeah, it's a nice like art project and it's very chill. You just sit down, paint some models, get some little good vibes here and there. So it's a good outlet, I think. Um, plus if you get your friends involved, it's nice. Look at that. It's coming off really well, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a bit of a it's a nice to that. Going to state oh shit, yeah. just do all the you get to do all the nice bits. Um, but you that's if you want to start, yeah, just favorite model, easy. Do one model, get all the paints for that one model, see how you feel about it, and then you can just go from there. Look at that, good artist. Artist, look at that. Boom, dry brushing on. Getting pretty healthy. It, you'll know what you like because there will be something that draws you to each of the it'll draw you to the why you like it, pretty much. It's the best way to put it. Why do you like that specific model? Is it because of this? Because of that? I think I've pushed some. We should try the tabletop games first instead of Black Nation. That's true. It's also kind of like the opposite, but it's kind of that's a good point. Then you also have the case of some people just paint. Like people don't all people that paint play Warhammer. Some people are the opposite as well. Not everyone that plays Warhammer paints, but it's a mix of both, and that's what makes hobby really open and good. Look at that bit of dry brush there. He's looking pretty good so far. You in the shop they have a demo game, which is this list. So it's everything that I've got here today, apart from the Dreadnought and the Lion. There's a practice game, so you can sit down, you can play with them. Phrase better than that. um, I I get one. Yeah, yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult. Let's see, that's what's really annoying. That's going to be. I'm not sure figure. Um, is that like knowledge of it, or is yeah? Because it's difficult. It's a lot of rules you have to listen into and learn. But that's what I. If you if you want to play and you don't want to paint, tabletop simulator, best way. It's got a huge workshop, so you get tabletop simulator for like on discount, like £8. There's this thing called you download Forge, uh, ORG. It's a workshop mod, and then you work, and then you just order, and then you just work on one of the bases. They have hundreds of bases. So Forge ORG, you can transfer. Um, is it on discount? I don't know if it's on discount now, but it goes on discount a lot. So you go on it, you build a list using do recruit, you then upload it to Yellow Scribe, so I can show you pretty much like, and I won't get up to Simulator. It go if there's a Steam sale, you just do that. It is the best way to do it. So let me go to yeah, cool. So we want to go to so this is where I'll build a list. I've got my world eaters here, so I just build them how I want to. Export, yeah, scribe, and then you just copy the code into that false. It brings up this big kind of list, and you just associate the models on the board to that. Builds the list out, no problem, and you can just play on there. And if you want to get a taste of tabletop, that's the best way to do it. Best way to do it. Oh, so putting this away, and we're doing the black. Should be the last color other than Megos purple, which we're probably going to leave. We don't like using it too much, just because it's kind of a lot. But yeah, Chaplin will be back. But that's pretty much it for. I'm just trying to put this brush back in to keep it clean, but it does want it to be So yeah, so yeah, if you want to paint, just drop in like this should be easier. Um, if we get tables to do, we're supposed to play with people like 1v1, 2v2. You can hot seat, so you have it where you play like the one person, you play the one person on the same thing locally, or like you can share it, so you share your screen, and then the other person tells you where you move it, or you both get it, and you can both host the same server, and they've got a dedicated Discord to it. Which, if you when you get the base, it has the Discord link in it, so it's easy to access. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. So that's it. So we're going for the black, which is basically just the scales. Not scales. I just did that. Is basically just like the claws. So yeah. So we're gonna go with a use one. So we don't want to use that. We'll use a small brush for Windows 0, I think. 0. Perfect. Oh, so yeah, it's just the practice. You get into it, you get to see how the models will look once you've painted them. And then yeah, and then that's good. Did but yeah, if you're we do all sorts of stuff on the channel. So if you want to look, if you're looking to play, I can do that. Um, if you're looking to if you're learn to paint, you can do that. So there's all sorts of things. Um, we do all sorts of things at house, so it'd be very appreciated if you could if you drop a follow on either the Instagram, the Twitch. If the Twitch is the best place to follow me, is the best way to support the channel at the moment, because if we do hit my hit affiliate status, then we can start doing some proper. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for thank you for that. I know I asked, but it's amazing to get one step closer to goal. I'm only 11 away, and then we've hit affiliate status, and then I can start. Start we can start earning, and then once I start earning, I can start giving away. It's the best way to show it. Um, once you once I start giving away, then everyone gets a taste of the Warhammer, and that should be the main thing. I think is everyone having a go. So there we go. One leaper done. He is done. I'm going to hold it really close so you can see the purple and black. They will have many pictures, I'm very sure, because I've got to milk it on my Instagram and TikTok and whatever. How did you find the channel, if I could ask? It's always if you just did you just pop on Twitch, or did you see me on Instagram shilling? It's the best way to put it, or even the TikTok. Cool, cool, cool. Give it a minute, don't you worry. I realise I'm still off camera, so you can't see. That's why I need to get used to it. I need to get used to showing my face. Oh, not showing my face, sorry, showing the hand on camera. Because you can't really see it. There's like so like this, there we go. It's just going to be the tips. It's going to be very kind of heavy brush strokes just to get it on. Oh, big message. Sorry. I'm not lying, but all I did was put the search bar painting one of me in the first person popped up. That's good. Because to be fair, that is exactly what my stream title is. But yeah, honestly, that means it's working. So yeah, we'll be very happy to do that. Um, yeah, thank you for just getting involved. It's the best way to do it. I can see that we did have people live on Instagram, but it looks like I haven't messaged. It's very difficult. I've got to juggle everything. That's going to be Cool. Yeah. Talking a lot. We've got a lot done. So I think we are getting to almost to the first hour mark. I reckon it will be a case of just getting. I'm not going to do any more with Psychovich today. I think I'll leave him for more of a bigger day. Because that's done. It's done. Oh, you know what? That claw didn't get done. Let me just give it a quick brush. I always miss spots. That always means I have to go back and do it. But it's kind of reusable in a way because you can always go back and improve. And once you've improved, you do other techniques. Like I'm terrible with the eyes, so mainly just do it. Do you ever want to run your own viewer? Because I think I would be pretty cool. Like tabletop, she says. Absolutely read that. Yes, I do now. I have the board. Um, can't do every Tuesday, but maybe maybe I'll do. Maybe I can do it specifically Tuesdays. It's going to be a bit of a weird spot because I think there's going to be a week with yeah, I'm better in the um I'm better online than not online on the tabletop itself. Tabletop simulator on tabletop simulator, I was clueless. I was stumbling around constantly. Didn't know the rules. So just constant things like that where I didn't know what was going on, and it ended up like I accidentally rolled dice twice, kind of things, and it's just kind of funny to think about. And for people who don't have it, you can do. Yeah, I don't intentionally rig it. Most of the times I rig it against me. Like I re-roll a lot and do all that stuff. But because as you know, it's about having fun at the end of the day. But it's gotten to a bad point where we've got an emote of it on the Discord server. So that's kind of funny. Absolutely rigged. It's on one emote. I used to have the Where is Magnus? But now I could see his shadow because he knows it knows. Yes, I'm I am staying out of that for sure. Brutal, brutal comment right there. Oh, glad your shower is okay at least. There we go. And that's another one leaper done. So you've missed three leapers and a bit of quality on the psycho page. So yeah, just kind of dry brushed him. I didn't really have enough paint on the brush, but it's kind of quite nice. Happy. Thank you. Um, yeah. So cool. So I guess that's done for painting. But if you did want to practice a nice, easy practice, a bit of a practice on the I can do a small um maybe a small match. Nothing huge. It'll be literally two models, or two units. Sorry, yeah, I don't know. Two units, and you can just practice getting like seeing how everything happens at what stage. We can shift like that, bin that. That needs to get bin two. So cool. Um, Paper over the top of it is wet paper. So you use that as the palette, and then when you're done with it, you just throw it out. And there's reusable. It's like aluminium, where I have this thing of aluminium, and then I will once I'm done with it, I'll throw it away. So it's just simple, like something like that. It's not like a proper thing. I will get out. So you know what? I will show you this. I might as well. Okay, I have a couple of things. I got some. Was supposed to come last stream. We didn't, which was typical. Is a I've got something a little bit nice to help out with the thing. Bang. There we go. So now you can see I can throw my dice in here and they don't go everywhere. So I think what we can do is we can do a little game where I'm going to lob this guy back here. So you can, so we got a bit more space. Got these three. No, you can't change the rules of script. Exactly. Nice in the dish. So we're going to have these guys here, like your leapers, and then we're going to have, well, I think Infernus Marines are the best way to do it, but they're going to be a little bit further away. So that way we can practice charge rolls and stuff like that. So, okay, I've got the dice here. Bang. And let me get out one thing. Let me just mute real quick. So, yeah. That's cool. So, you were saying about size. This is a starter set. Huge thing, wide and that long. So this has everything you need to get yourself started. So actually, gonna make this look really cool. If you give me a couple of seconds, we can do this very nicely. So, Flax, if you stick around and join other streams, you soon meet the rest of the merry. Yes, so we have two other guys who are very much into Warhammer. They do their own stuff. One of the guys is how I'm getting my I'm actually going to put most of this away, not all of it, because otherwise it will take ages and we will run out of time. But just a couple of things. Hoping these are dry. These guys are dry. One of the guys is how I'm getting the 3D printed stuff. So if you want to see the difference between 3D printed and so on and so forth, that will be the stream to do it. There might be streams coming up, might be a little bit mess. It could be random days. They're going to be uh, going on so far and so forth. But that is just while I'm off for. So because I've got a lot of busy stuff scheduled and I had to do rate you guys. But obviously, I can't constantly do it. So obviously, this is like an eighth half terms for everyone soon, isn't it? Yeah. So half term is quite difficult because I'm not going to be in uni for all of it. So, okay, so we've got our Fod Leapers and we've got our Space Marines. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a game base. I'm not going to do the whole thing. We've got our transfer suits so you can see exactly what the rules are. That's what I can't cheat, which is these guys here and these guys here. Which puts up just that's all good. So the best practice is did I lose him? We did lose someone else. But I'm sure that's fine. So we've got my Von Leapers, or to be fair, we'll do it differently. So we'll have, let me just grab some dice. I'm sure this is way too much, but we're gonna need 5 to show wounds, 5 to show, 3 to show wounds here. So I'm gonna grab some of these purple ones. I think that makes the most sense. So the Leapers have got 3 wounds each. So 3, 3, and 3, just to make it make sense. And then my Space Marines, I've got two, I believe. So two, two, two. So if we have any questions, feel free to say as you hear. So I'm going to take half of these out of the bowl, but make sure I'm going to push this all a bit further forward. That way you can see the bowl a bit clearer, and you can see what is in the. You can see what's in the bowl. So we're going to roll to see who goes first. Now, the reason I've done this specifically is so we can get some shooting. So I'm hoping to schedule this properly. Nice bit of the audio. So we're going to have the Tyranids. This is Tyranids roll. They got 4, pretty strong. And then the Space Marines roll, 6. So Space Marines are going first. Now, they have got their Fire Blasters. So he ignores cover to rim, so he guarantees to hit. But they've got a roll number of attacks. So it's 5 of them. So we're going to take these 5 dice. Gonna grab them and then bang. So we've got 3, 5, 10, 14, 16 hits. That will be the if anyone's new and needs any help, don't worry, feel free to chat away and listen in. So this is 16 hits, so that's going to be, we're going to have 2 more, 2 makes it 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16. There we go. I don't know why I did that, I should have just put all of my hands. But now we have to check wound versus sorry, yeah. So it is going to be strength. That's toughness. So now strength 5, very strong, versus toughness 5. So because it's equal, you need to hit on 4s. So hopefully we can get a load of 4s here. Now I'm going to take out the ones that aren't. There's a 1 here. That was a 3. That did see 3, 3. Yeah, these get taken out. Ones, ones, 3. So we don't have a lot left. Now, there is one last thing the Tyranids can do. Now, they have to do their saving throw. Now, the Space Marines have no AP, so armor penetration, so it's just the normal Von Leaper saving throw, which is 4. So anything higher than a 4 is going to do no damage. So this is what you're going to go from here. Bang. So we're going to take out the 4s now, or 4s are higher. So 2 4s, and it's 5. So now, if you look total, it's 4 wounds. Because it's shooting, you just allocate it wherever. So, because I'm going to be charging in next time, I'm going to take from the back. So this guy, I'm going to take him because I can't just go like one across and then everyone takes 1 hit and then everyone takes. If I start allocating wounds to a model, I go into that person's dead. So this guy's dead, and this guy is going to be on 2 health. Now it's technically not Tyranids' turn, but for the sake of it, because they could charge, I'm not going to make them charge because I want to show off the charging the Tyranids. So we measure out the distance to the closest guy is, well, it's hard because it's supposed to be from the base. It is 4. I reckon 5, maybe. We'll go 4. So 4-inch charge is going to be 2 dice, and they need 3 or more because they need to be 1 inch. With 1 inch to do a consolidated move. So will I get a 3 or more? 2 dices. just. Jesus. That was nearly a bad demonstration. Very close. That is 3 right there. So they are going to move within range. Now they have to be as touch tight as they possibly can, which they are. So this guy is going to be this guy on 3, this guy on 2. Now they can do their leaps. The reason they didn't do any shooting is because they don't actually have any shooting guns. So they do 6 attacks each. So take these two, take these two, take these two. Now melee is going to work differently. Instead of allocate the first time we allocated the number of wounds. This time we allocated the number of attacks. That doesn't come till later. So there's no stress. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. So these guys hit on freeze. So all the freeze are going to stay. 1, 2. There we go. So bang, like this. We'll grab the rest of these. Now they have a strength of 6, and we know that Space Marine's toughness is 4. So that means because it's higher, but not double, we're hitting on threes instead. And that's all the hits. All the hits. Which is perfect. Now, Space Marines turn to do their save. They've got a save of 3, but because the Talons have a -1 AP, they need to save on 4s instead. So, can we get 4s? Ouch. 1 gets taken away. 3, it's 5 hits. And each one does 1 damage. So it's basically like alligator wounds. So it'd be me choosing. So I'm gonna take so you allocate wounds rather. So it'd be the case of if these were all equal to 2, which is kind of silly. let's say these 2 didn't hit on 2s. So I choose actually they have more health. It's kind of the opposite, but I choose each dice gets them. So these 2 in the back are gonna get killed. And this guy is going to be on health. So they're on half strength, which means for the sake of it, they are going to do a battle shock test, which kind of doesn't do anything here. But they do a leadership test, so it's 2 dice, and they need to get more than their designated roll, which is 6 on this one. So no snake eyes. They are battle shocked, which only means stuff like they don't get any, they can't contribute to an objective, they can't things of that nature. They can't contribute to an objective. They can't fall back, or they're going to get battered. So other things like this. So it's how their turn. Now they've got pistols. So there's 3 guys here, and I can use their pistols. And what their pistols do, because it's pistol, they can shoot an engagement range, which is basically fighting range. So we've got my 3 dices here, and they hit on freeze. So we're going to lose 1. Now, they have a strength of 4, which is not great, versus the toughness 5, which means they need to hit on 5 stun. And we've got 1 with no AP. The normal Tyranid saving throw, I believe, is 3. So there's a lot of memorizing. 4. So yeah, we got it wrong. So on 4s. Nope. I'm going to do it from this guy. So that 1 shot hits that guy. Now, on to their close combat weapon. So they have 3 attacks each. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So this is going to be their 9 close combat weapons. Now, Infernus Marines are very much better from range. You definitely want them to be at range and keep them away. Terminators, on the other hand, are probably better up close. That are a bit bulkier. So now you want to be using them to do it. So we're going to give it a roll. Now on the freeze. So not a lot. Those going, those going, those going. So only 4, which means if these guys stay, they can kill. However, will they? It's probably not likely. Strength 4, defense toughness 5, meaning they need to hit on 5s. So we're going to lose 2 dice. And finally, no AP, so another saving for a 4. And that's both of it. No damage taken. Now it's time for the Leapers to raise havoc. They do 6 attacks each. So we got 3, 6, 9, 12. That's their 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Okay, losing a 1, losing a 2. And that's a 4 and 5 and a 1. So, finally, again, strength 6 versus toughness 4, meaning hitting on 3s. So we're going to lose dice, lose these 2 dices, lose these 2 dices. So now we've got 6 dices left, enough to kill if the Space Marines can't do anything. Now, -4. Sorry, -1 AP, turns it into 4s. Bang. These are taking damage. Saves 4, saves that. These 2. So we're going to lose this guy here. And using my knowledge of the game, instead of killing that guy there, I am going to turn this into a 1, and they're both on 1 health. It's 2 versus 2. The Tyranids have definitely called back up. Now, back to the pistol weapons. Will the Space Marines be able to recover this? It's very unlikely. Yeah, looks like Tyranids are going all the way. Freeze. Yes, they got freeze. Now, can they get 5s? Nope, no 5s. So they're on to their close combat weapons, which is going to be which is going to be 6 dice. Hitting on 3s. Oh, we're losing a couple. Now we're hitting on 5s because of the strength. And again, nothing. So now, with the might of the final leapers, 3, 6, 9, 11, 12. Oh, no, we're not start. And that was a form, so hitting on 3s, get rid, keeping rid. These guys are staying in it. Strength 6 versus toughness 4 means it's hitting on 3s. So again, you're gonna lose a couple. Now, can Space Marines get some 4s? Here we go. 4s. Yes, 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 but not enough. It's 3. The Space Marines are off the board, and the remaining Tyranids are now a menace to the rest of the defense. So yeah, so tough one. It's a tough one. That's once Space Marines got in engagement range, they were pretty cooked. So that is a bit of a shame. I don't know who you guys were rooting for, but whoever they were, they either won or lost. Simple. What you can do is, yeah, I think this is a rare win for the Tyranids. Obviously, if you pulled in such leaders like the captain, it might work out differently. But I think we've got everything. So if you wanted to, you know what I would say now. Yep, absolutely rigged. Get the absolutely rigged in the chat. Hey, we got 4 people. So I have no more stuff to paint. But if you guys want to see something, a specific matchup, got everything on the team. We have a lot of things that we haven't seen actually fight on the channel. So if you want to see that, 100%, just say. I am actually. You know what? Yo, come in, hot from Battle One. Hi, hi, Sean. Side Tom. Nice to see you from the Battle Barn. Um, Battle Barn have always been great. I need to I need to put them on. I need to actually thank them properly. Do they? Is he? Because they yeah, amazing. They always seem every time I go live, just always on there. Thank you for support. Uh, thank you again. Like if I'm gonna ask for, I'm gonna always ask for a follow because we got one today. This will be the first stream with two follows, which would be incredible. What Battlebond? I've got Dark Angels and I have got Tyranids. Well, who would you like to see fight who? It is entirely to you. Shout out someone else. Maybe we'll have someone fight. Uh, maybe someone wants to choose a an enemy combatant. But I think we have a very we need a guy to face off against the Dreadnought because the Dreadnought is a bit. He's been watching on the sidelines too much. Been watching his brothers die. He's out for revenge. So the Dreadnought, which I have a slight rule sheet for, because when you get the Dreadnought, it comes with the basics, which is what I'm going to use. So obviously I don't get all these weapons. I only get the specific ones. But I'm going to show something kind of cool. So we're going to have this guy, and we're going to throw in a winged Tyrannid Prime to show off something. So we're going to roll Tyrannid's purple, Dark Angel's green, and the Tyranids go first. So all of these guys have things, and that's kind of not what I want to do. So to show off something which I learned very recently, I think it is it's a good thing to have, or to be fair, a good thing to know, is that I've got all these weapons right here on the Dreadnought. You don't have to choose which ones you want. You can use all of them if you really want. So Dreadnought's going first. Now he has got the um, not these two. He's got the cannon, which has fly, which has anti-fly +2. Means it always wounds. I think anti is always wounds on +2. I need to double check that though. Let me get my Dark Angels list. Go to the Redemptor. Go to the anti keyword. Where is it? Oh, hang on. This one doesn't have the pod. That's why. Anti is weapons wound roll. Yes, always scores critical wound. I think I need to plan a photo shoot again. Let's go stage. It's nice. Yeah, it's it is nice out. That's for sure. But yeah, thank you for everyone tonight. I didn't expect this to be a big stream, and I have got quite a lot of people for once. So this is nice to have. I hope you're still here, Sean. No, Tom. So yeah, what I'm going to do is Dreadnought goes first. He's going to shoot this Icarus Strong Pod, and he's aiming for the winged Tyrannid Prime. Now, it has got. I think it's actually changed. Anti-flight D3. So now, how does a D3 work? This is 6 dice. Why are you rolling a D6 if it's D3? So we're gonna half the roll. So bang, we get 6. So that means we have 3 dice to work with. So if you'd get a 5, you round up. Hey man, cool stream. I'll be on the lookout for more, but sadly I gotta go. That's all good, man. I'll be streaming tomorrow, maybe Friday, maybe. Thank you for your help and tips you gave me. No problem, man. Glad you glad you enjoyed it. It's the best way to do it. and hopefully we'll see you in the future. But thank you. So we've got my 3 dice. It hits on where's the D3? It hits on threes. So let's see if we get some hits. We do. We get one measly hit. Now, because we find the Tyranid Prime, and he's got what slanted did even real? There we go. Because he's a fly, and it's anti-fly, even though it's technically grounded. No matter what I do, +2 always stands a critical hit. So if I had devastating wounds as well, guarantee of damage. So in this case, all anti-fly does is make sure that no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to hit on 2s or more. Now, normally, because there's a strength of 8, and my Tyranid Prime has a toughness of 5, I would normally hit on 3s, but because of this case, I am hitting on a 2, which makes the difference in this case. So finally, it has an AP of -1. So with the winged Tyranid Prime having a saving throw of 4, meaning it's going to have to save on a 5. It's a big 5 roll, and it doesn't get it as a number 3. So doing 2 damage apiece, winged Tyranid Prime having 5 wounds, it's down to 3. Now, my big shooty. Go big shooty on the boys. Now this has blast. Now blast in this case isn't going to make that much difference because there's only 3 of them, so it goes up in 5s. So if there's 5 blasts, you'd have an extra wound, and so on and so forth. So, is it the Dread versus Otor? Yes, I do think the Dread will win. It's a bit rigged. So we're going to hit roll 1 dice. We've got 4, so we're going to add 4 more to the +1, which is this one right here, and we're hitting on 3s. So the reason it's got these 2, so hazardous, it can be supercharged weapon. I'm not going to supercharge it this time, but hazardous means I do a test, and if I roll a 1, then I take D3 mortal wounds, meaning that I can't save. So we got these hitting on 3s, bang bang bang, miss, but this is dangerous because strength 8 versus my leapers, which are toughness 5, meaning saving on 3s. Oh no, sorry, wounding on 3s. And we'll take one away. We've got these 2 bad boys here. Now this has an AP of -3. Brutal. Absolute push. But, which would normally mean I wouldn't be able to save. But because of my advanced save, that's a 6. So it's still going to be difficult. But any 6s are going to take hits away. And we got 1. So the Dread only did the 2 damage, and with a wound of 3, meaning this guy at the back is going to be on 1 health. But we're not done yet. The Dreadnought is going to charge. He's feeling frisky. He's going to charge, and he's going to specifically charge the winged prime. Now this is going to be interesting because one, I know it's slanted, so it's going to be more of like 4. So again, 2 dice. Can we get 3 or more? We can. Now, big dreadnought here. Now, because he is... Oh, actually, no, he's 2 inches. 2 inches? Oh, he's 1 inch away. Well, 2 if you're feeling really lucky. He is close enough to pile in to do a consolidate move. So these guys He's close enough. So he's going to, I guess he's over a wall. So we're going to ignore the wall. These guys are going in, and now he's in melee with all of them. Obviously, he can't attack all of them, and that kind of does Tyranid a slight favour. But he's doing that. Now, big hand time is going to be fives, hitting on threes. Gone. Now, we've got strength 12 versus strength versus toughness of, because I'm going for the go for the Tyranid Prime. Tough 12. It's gonna hit on toes. It's gonna hit on toes. Which it does all of it. AP -2, meaning this Tyranid Prime needs a saving throw of 6. And it gets none of them. That punch does 3 damage a hit. So bang. He's gone. Now can the Leapers combined do the deed and rid and avenge their former leader? So there's going to be the 12. And this is why Dread was very fun. So we've got 6 dice here. Flip this back. Strength 6, hitting on threes. Nope. 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 Oh, of course they are. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Thank you for that. So the Leapers fight first, which means what I should have done, which is again, so I'm gonna pull this back because oh actually no, because what I did is I didn't charge the Leapers, I charged the Winged Tyranid Prime and then made the consolidating move. So it bypasses fight first, I believe. I heard somewhere it because it only works on a charge. To avoid fights first, you can. This is obviously me getting it. This could be me getting wrong. Can you pile in when you're already based? Good part. I think someone who knows this stuff. It's true. When you're already based. I actually don't know. And I'm gonna. You're the expert, not me. I'm very new. Already based. Yes, you can pile in even if you're already base to base contact or with an engagement mode in a unit. Uh, Apparently you can. I just googled it now. I'll be honest. I have no clue. I can literally. This is when it loads. I can show off the bit that I actually need. Wait. Here's a breakdown of how piling works. If already based, you cannot move. Models already based to base contact. Cannot move during a pilot. It's impossible to move. Oh, closer to them. Unit can still pile in. I guess it's the choice of the Tyranid player. Yeah, if you're already based, you can't move. So it was not okay. So it'd be that these guys come back. This guy gets wiped, and now the Tyranids get to. I should actually show that. So let me show that off. So if you had 2 models, one behind, one behind could pile in. Got it. Okay. So these guys. So it was here. It charged the Winged Tyranid Prime, and then when I piled these in, I couldn't do that. So after I did the attacks, I killed. This is where we left off with the Tyranid player's turn, where he can now charge. So he's basically guaranteed the charge because he's that close. But we roll anyway, and he gets, well, lucky, Snake Eyes, he still got it. So these guys push in, their attack, and now we're back to square one. I hope that works. I'm glad we have someone who finally knows what they're talking about. This is great. I don't have to worry. Thank you, Tom, for being here. This is very helpful. I don't know why I said that really snarky. That didn't mean to be snarky. I was actually genuinely, I need this because I like doing this, but I'm still so new to Warhammer. So uh, I need to get more experience, just learning some stuff. Thank you. So, so you found from Battle Bar. So, did I speak to you before then? Have you been in a stream before, or your first time? I got a pop-up message. I learn every game, mate. Don't worry. Yeah, definitely. It's great. It's a great hobby for it too, because so far everyone I've met through Warhammer or spoken to Warhammer about are very friendly. Stream before, I think we chatted in Discord. I'll be right back. No, no worries, mate. I will wait. I will just wait very quickly. Oh, hey, people. Sorry if you are wondering. We are just waiting for um. We were just waiting for one more chatter. Indeed, at least you two are learning. I'm a bit too thick to retain the information. Yeah, no, trust me. You slowly but surely will soak in, and you'll get used to it. I got used to it. It was just one of those things. Uh, with people. But yeah. I hope this is still live. Saying got no views on Instagram, which is a bit of a shame, but it's kind of better to have it all here. We've had a lot of people jump in and out, and we've had some nice people jump in. We are 11 followers away. If I could get 11 people followed, we are in the money. It's literally the last step. The final step is reaching the follower goal. So once I get there, we will be in the money. Back, nice. So got all my dice here. So we got the sixes hitting on threes. That was sticky hands. Not only 11. Isn't it great? I know, I can't believe it. We're getting close. It's getting so close. It's so I'm getting quite literally a follower stream now. So only 11 more streams and we'll hit that goal, which is a lot of streams. Um but yeah, meeting new people is also good. Chatting away. I think the chatters are almost more important than the followers. I know that's kind of hypocritical, but yeah. So we've got this big bad dreadnought with 10 strength. Oh, no, sorry, 10 toughness. But the Leapers have got strength of 6, so it's not half. But um, so they've got a hit on 5s, so they're gonna benefit. So gone, 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 gone. It feels weird taking away a 4. Gone, gone. But yeah, some hits might go through. Now, Leapers do have a AP of -1 with this, the Dreadnought having a saving throw of um, 2. Now, it's going to be, I'm sure the Dreadnought has rules, but this is quite literally all I can do at the moment. And I don't really want to, like, if I go on to new recruit and get the rules proper, then I would have missed the Von Leaper rules, and it's a whole thing. So hopefully, we will be accepting of that fact. And we're going for, we need a freeze. Dreadnought had, ooh, he took some wounds. So it takes the 1 damage, I think. So the Dreadnought goes from having 12 uh, from having 12 wounds 2 down to 9. So he's a 2 dicer. So you know he's strong. Right, there you go. Now it's time for the leapers to get battered. So you get punched. This might be a good way to show off how you do melee versus thing. I know I didn't really show it off in the last one. So 5, hitting on threes. So we're getting rid of that. That's it. Now the strength 2, meaning hitting on twos, because it is double. Nice hits. -2 AP. So even though it's got a saving throw of 6, it's still in a bad way. So we take 1 away, and they do 3 damage apiece. So he's dead. He's dead. And for good, and 1 for good luck, the last Von Leaper is dead. So the Dreadnought range victorious, only taking 3 damage round. So yeah, it's you've definitely got strengths and weaknesses in your army, and it's about using that because there's going to be stuff in um with 1,000 points. I'm gonna just tie these up. I can always get them back out. But there's going to be stuff that's going to take out the Dreadnought. I wouldn't know, Tom, if I bring up, if I give you a quick show of my 1,000 points of Dark Angels, I would love a rating. Yeah, big bad Dreadnought. So we've got Dreadnought with 5 intercessors. We've got a Deathwing Terminator squad led by a captain and Lionel Johnson, which rounds out to about 9:30, I think. And there's a chaplain coming. The chaplain will be least further squad. I kind of only have it. I know I could have picked other models better. I kind of wanted a chaplain, so he's coming. I would like to know how strong that list is because I know it's a pretty weak list, and I think he's gone. Uh, oh, yeah, we're doing to the battle bomb, Tom. I think he's gone though, so I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Never mind. That's who I was talking to. But no worries. Um, oh, sorry, mate. I didn't realise what you were talking about. Oh no, it's all good. So I was just wondering how, because I've only got 1,000 points, decent start to make a DA. Yeah, I think this is at the moment. This is my 1,000 points. The chaplain goes alongside these guys because otherwise he can't lead anyone else. Deathwing Knights are an absolutely brutal. Yeah, that'd be the next. I think that's the next thing. Lion's Beast. Lion looks like a beast. I've got his weapons here, and he's got a load of bonuses and stuff like that. He's pretty simple with just the. Is that Redemptor Dread? Yes, that is a Redemptor. So that's pretty brutal too, because it just wiped everything. But yeah, that is it. And then I've got my Tyranids here, almost painted, getting there slowly. Um, that is all I've got. Redemptor is a great shooting melee, -1 damage for incoming, superb. Yeah, when I first played my mate, my first ever game, we did Black Templars versus World Eaters, which was a terrible choice for first game with the World Eaters rule of having to roll all the blessings of pawn. It's a terrible start. We didn't realise that because it's got -1 to damage. We've thought that okay, so these Termagants have 1 damage weapons. Definitely not. I think I will. I've got so much I need to get. So it's like It's on the list because I need to get all the bases for the new stuff that's coming. New paints for the new stuff that's coming, and then if I want Deathwing Knights as well, I am gonna need another donation. So it's one of those. It's one of those, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. How much are Deathwing Knights? Dark Angels. Johnson. Yeah, so they're £45 on the yeah. They're £45 on the Warhammer website, so I will probably get close to that. Plus, they look sick. They they do look like a lot of fun, and the shields as well. I really like the shields. With the so I'd have to find maybe I can find them from somewhere. But that would be good. Don't forget to use artificial ink on PowerPoint. Oh wow! Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I would for Wayland 100%. Wayland, what is my go-to for Warhammer? That's who sent me the um. That's who sent me this. That's who I got the starter set from because it was like the cheapest everywhere. It was really useful. Warhammer website's always most expensive. Yeah, I'm definitely using your link for do I type in Battle Barn at checkout then? Is that our battle? And that will and then I can do that. That's perfect. So if I go to oh, go to Dark Angels, it'll probably be the first thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's already a tenner off £35. Stand by. Yep, perfect. Yeah, Discord channel. Can I this link? What I do? Because it says trying to log in on my Discord. Copy. See what it would say. Channels. Channels. Here it is. That is perfect. Thank you. I will definitely next time I get anything, I will 100% use that link because I just might as well support. It's always it's good like that. So I think that's really useful. I don't know if you know price evaluation, but I was thinking maybe that's how I do it. But I've got those Tyranids in the back. I was wondering if you knew someone, if you know the price of them, maybe, or someone looking to buy them. Obviously, I want to finish them before I go like that, so I don't. It's not like it will be like this. Um, I can get them a bit. Let me put them a bit closer. So obviously, I've got to do the black of the. I've got to do the. But there's 20 termagants, two swarms, um, sorry, yeah, two leapers, ripper swarms, uh, three Von Leapers, and a winged Tyrannid Prime. So if anyone is obviously just totaling up the Tyranids and winning, then knocking about 15% off. That's a good way of doing it. So I can do that quickly now. Okay, Tyranids. Uh, Psychophage 30. I'll do it quickly. People generally want it on Sprue if they're gonna buy. Yeah, that's annoying, especially because I like my painting. I know for a fact it's not, display to an extent. It's not display property, and people know you can get it quite cheap on the what was I gonna say? The Von Leap is 26. You can get it cheap in the starter set, which is what I always recommend. So I can't. So, uh, then it is Termagant. That's it. That's 23. So it'd be actually 24 plus 24. Then all it is Wing Tunic Prime, and I think that's everything. I don't think they even sell one. 7. 7. And then times 0.15. Oh, oh, and that's taken off. Sorry, it should have been this, and it should have been times 0.85. It's okay. That's not terrible. 26. People usually have their own schemes of selling it's tricky. Yeah, because most people want it. Like that's why I half the reason I was half the reason I did them in Leviathan, so it's the main theme, slightly main theme. So yeah, maybe that will be what I do. I could sell them. It is looking like you can sell them for like um 115 pound. So it's obviously a big investment. So it's done, pays for everything, and then I use all that money. Makes sense, really. Leviathan. Yeah, everyone. From I think it's my favorite pattern as well. So that's always nice. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. If anyone has any questions regarding the future, quick Q&A or anything, and then I think I will be very kind and send you off and raid. Yeah, just send you off on a raid. It's been good. Nice. It's been really good. It's nice to have it's not obviously nice to see everyone. Thank you for time our resident Warhammer expert for see it should really show off this. There we go. Resident Warhammer expert for ah sure you are. You're being too on it. You're being too humble. Yeah. So if I go to no, that's the one. There we go. Close. Fine. Um. So yeah. So I can uh just buy what you can afford. It looks cool. Have fun. Thank you. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm not in any rush to jump. To go mental with it just yet. Like I've got all this still, so it's great. Um, I don't know if you already follow, but I can ask again. I kind of have to, because with inching ever closer, I always have to ask. But thank you for your support, and hope I need to go. I need to join one of your streams once more. I joined one, I think. And I've been slacking since. Been really busy at the moment, but yeah. So for us to show some love. Oh, so I missed something on Instagram. Uh, great. Oh god, this is bad. Just blank someone completely on the Instagram live. But no stress. We well only call it in at 10. I think is the best way to do it. But yeah. Any questions? Next stream maybe tomorrow. Maybe if I'm feeling that will most definitely be a match. So we might need someone on standby with everything somewhat painted to an extent. it'd be really good to do a match with everything being at sea. Then Friday either be a match or finally finishing the Tyranids, and then next week might not be a stream at all. I have to be very honest about that. I don't know if I'll have time for a stream 'cause I'm home and being very busy. But then I'll be back with all the stream bits, and so hopefully that will be the case. Again, anyone here is not followed, I always appreciate the follow. It goes a long way, especially to people that haven't got a taste of Warhammer yet and they want to do that. It's if you need to, yeah, basically if you're thinking of getting into Warhammer but you can't afford it, or you want to see something specific, just always, always, yeah, good stream. It's been a very good stream. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to let you go by a phone call. We're going to go to this guy. He's going to have fun. Oh, here, straight on the ad. How can I go? I'm going to copy this, and we're going to go to read. Hang. Nope. Yeah, look at that. Look at you watching, making me watch, making you watch ads. Bang. There we go. See you guys. Nope, he doesn't let me do it. What about this person? This person. This is a another Warhammer painter, and we are going to copy. And we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go. You let me raid. Nice. Go for it. Go forward. Yeah, you're going solo raid. No, no, we've got 3 people. Go raid him. Enjoy. Bye.